What's poppin', boys? It's me, Moon Remedy. Back at it again with a Minecraft stream. Okay, that should be maybe turned down just like a little bit. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm alone. Again. By myself. I'm not mad. I'm not angry, but I'm just kind of hanging out by myself today. So, excuse me. That was the pillow dropping. So Pink Demon Alex is off doing her own thing, so I decided I'm going to continue my quest for the diamonds. The diamonds. And I am going to attempt to find some more. Make sure everything's melting. Did you have all of them, or? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys. They might all be back at the house, but we are going to attempt to at least find a lot more diamonds. And I'm saying diamonds weird because I feel like saying diamonds weird, and that's my own personal business, if you don't mind me. All those. Jeez, I heard that. There's a witch among us. Jeez, like, stop. Okay, so last stream I was talking about American history. So if you did miss that one, it will be on the YouTube eventually. It still is live and up on Twitch, so I don't know when I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. Mainly because I'm not uploading anything to YouTube right now is because I had a stream with Andy GM. You can follow her on Twitter at GM Andy. But the main reason I'm not streaming right now is because it was a massive stream and I have to edit all of that footage because that's not safe for YouTube, you know? And I gotta edit all of that and, you know, make sure everything is adequate. Excuse me. So what ended up happening with that stream is, excuse me again, her footage, well, her side of the call got muted, at least according to Twitch, so I wasn't checking that audio, so if you couldn't hear her, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm singing that dead meme. I was just waiting for like a witch to be. Ah! I can't see my diamond sword. Jesus. Oh, it's gonna be one of those streams, is it? Okay. Just give me a chance to see. Okay, we have 32. And we need a lot more diamonds. So, what we're doing with all these diamonds is making a set of armor for me and for her. So that way we can both have at least somewhat diamond armor. Jeez. So me and Lex were talking about this off stream, but she was wondering why don't I want her to say like particularly our area sounding names. Okay, that was weird. But mainly it's because like number one, I don't want anyone to show up at my house. That's just a privacy concern, and you know, you hear a lot of YouTubers say that, hey, don't show up at my house, and I'm like, yeah, because that's an invasion of privacy and you should respect their privacy. If they're doing like a meet and greet and stuff, then yeah, it's okay to like just don't be awkward and mean about it. Be like respectful of their personal space, because like they're human too and they deserve to have their own space. So yeah, it's also come to my attention that a lot of the things that that you guys do or do not hear is it's weird, because like I thought you guys could hear like at least some of the cars in my background, but I guess it has something to do with my mic, so that way you guys aren't hearing it, which is a very good, because I don't want you guys hearing the road that I live on, because it's very, very, I guess I would say busy, but like not really at the same time. So we got more stuff for cobblestone. Boop. 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 Bloop. Boop. 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 I'm just trying to gain as much of an experience. I can't talk, even though English is my first and only language, besides sign language, of course. Boop, boop. So, oh, excuse me. So tonight I do plan on streaming for 3 hours, maybe till 10. We'll see how it goes. Sorry, I have 2 drinks in front of me. One of them is hot chocolate and the other one is water. Stay hydrated, kids. Jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna creep up a little bit closer on the mic. Don't mind me. I'm not gonna deep throat my mic. Die, 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 die. There we go. Can poison still kill you? If I remember, it doesn't. So let's see how long I can survive in this tunnel all by myself. Not long, I guarantee you. Jeez. So going back to my neighbors. So my neighbors have kids, and I know kids will be kids, but my gosh, they annoy me to no end because like I'll hear them and it'll be like the middle in the afternoon because I don't have class all day, and I'll just hear them just screaming. And then also they'll like, jeez, excuse me. And I'll just hear them like stomping, you know, like how kids will be like in, have you seen those videos of like kids where they're like want to get what they want, and then like the parent says no, and then they're like, I want it, Mom. Why won't you give me what I want? And I'm just like, you can just hear like the stomping because it sounds like they're having like a fit. But like, I'm not one to parent because I don't have kids, but jeez, because I can hear it, I'm just like, I just want to be like, okay, do something about that, or I will complain. We'll call the police on your kids because that's like a noise complaint, right? I don't know. I like kids, but I don't like kids when they're annoying. Jeez. Can you guys like hear them right now? Knock, knock, knock. But Mom, I want it. Sorry, honey, you can't have it. But I want it. Honey, you can't have it. But Mom, everyone else has it. If I don't have it, I won't be popular at school. Well, honey, sometimes you just can't have it. And then like the loudest cry you can ever hear. I don't mean to be nosy, but it's just like I can hear you, so. Well. Dang it, thought that would work. Can you guys hear that? Jeez. Sounds like heavy breathing. I'm a queen of heavy breathing, and I don't appreciate someone going after my branch, so let's make some sticks. And make at least 3. The rest will be torches for later. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Here's that. And then let's try it. I don't want to make another diamond sword, so. Just gonna start running. Oh great, there's zombies everywhere. Great. That's totally what I want. Zombies that inflict hunger on me. Great, great, and there's a lot of them. Jeez Louise. And these guys don't burn up in the sun either. Great, great. Great! I'm so happy. I'm so happy that all of you decided to come out and attack me today. I'm so grateful. I'm so proud of this community, guys. I swear, I'm just so proud of it. Guys, I'm so proud of this community. And yes, all of my memes are stale. Even though I love memes, all of them are very, very stale. So right now, we're going to at least attempt to find... So right now we have 32 diamonds. And I'm going to attempt to find 32 more somehow by the end of the stream. And the stream's gonna end at 10 p.m. Central Time, and we're gonna see how well that turns out. It's not gonna turn out. I can just foresee it now. It's just gonna be like at like 9, I'll be like, ah guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight, you know. Give up. But that's not what we're about. We're gonna go all the way and just mine diamonds for the next, or just mine in general for the next 2 hours and 45 minutes. I hope you guys are ready. It's gonna be so much fun. And the sarcasm is gonna be so great, guys. Don't you know? It's gonna be amazing. Alright, sarcasm aside, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are getting comfy on this extra long Friday stream. And if you missed earlier stream, don't worry, it wasn't a Minecraft one, so you won't got anything to worry about. Okay? It's just we played through Knights of Pen and Paper, if anyone knows what that is. It's like a really good mixture of classic D&D and classic RPG styles, which is really, it's like really weird, but I found it and I knew Lex would love it. So, and she did. Can confirm Lex liked, so yee. Let's mine. I'm just mining everything right now because I want to get to level 30 and just start enchanting stuff. See, did I get? Yeah, I think I got almost everything. Almost everything, guys. Almost. Jeez. Like, coal deposits, like, never end, it seems. It seems like you get, like, 20. Jeez, and it keeps on going. Stop. Stop! Jeez. Jeez Louise. I'm not gonna torture you guys with a negative ASMR video today, because as much fun as it is to just like get up all on the mic and do negative ASMR, it's not really that good to edit. It's not really that good to edit, I will say. Excuse me. Oh man, Lex is gonna be so mad at me when she comes back and finds that all the torches are not where they're supposed to be, but I don't care because I like light. And it needs to be a certain amount of light or else monsters will spawn, and she's like, well, put them all on one side, and I'm like, well, you see here, lady, nothing against you, but I like having torches everywhere because it helps with light and preventing mobs from spawning. Even though she's like, well, yeah, but you also get lost, and I'm like, well, that's a side effect of making sure mobsters don't spawn. Not mobs, but mobsters. You don't want them in your game. Jeez, I literally can't speak English, even though it is my first language, but you know, what can you do? Now, we don't have no fortune pickaxe like someone does that's in this server. But what we do have is time and time. So we have enough time to, you know, mine pretty much what consists of a chunk. In Minecraft, it's see how many diamonds we get. I don't know, like, what the spawn ratio is per chunk. I think it's like 6%? I could be wrong though. Jeez, I'm just losing my voice. Am I losing my voice? Anyway, how you guys been on this Friday? If it's still Friday where you are, it's still Friday where I am. At least for the next 5 hours? Man, that reminds me of being a kid. And like, every Friday I'd always stay up till like 1 AM. It would screw me over on Monday, but I'd love to just stay up. I'm more of a night owl per se, but like going to college and the career that I chose. Ooh, we reached level 30. Wonder when that happened. But I love to just stay up all night because I love just being awake at night because it's such a nice feeling. Oh no. Oh no, it all went wrong. 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 Jeez Louise. Oh no, it all went wrong. Hold on. I had to text Pink Team and Alex, found where minecart rolls, so that she's missing she wasn't a part of this stream. Oh, she's typing. Ooh. She texts back. Not text, but more Discord spec. I only use Discord now. I can never go back. Guys, I can never go back to regular texting. So, well, Pink Demon Alex does whatever she is going to do for this evening, which I hope is take time for herself, because honestly, she needs it. Jeez. Thought that would destroy all this stuff, but it doesn't. As I slither on out. Jeez. Oh no. Water creeper. You don't see a lot of those these days. Jesus Christ. You all saw that, right? Like, that creeper just have like an aneurysm and there's another creeper down there. Oh. Diamonds? Jeez. Esports Stewie, hi! Green course in your channel. Sure. Oh, I'm doing fine. Right now. Lex is not in the stream because she's doing her own stream of whatever it is. I think she's on a different server, like the Thread Raiders server. So we decided that we're both gonna do different streams. So it's just you're just getting a me stream. You're just getting a Moon stream right now. So if that's not what you're looking for, then I'd be sorry. Jesus Christ. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna go. Jeez Louise. Yeah. This isn't really, you know. Jeez Louise. Ooh. Cool. Oh damn, where you are, this game looks so I decided that I was going to just like continue down that last stream we were mining out this chunk together. Yeah. I don't know. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Could I drink milk? And yeah. Literally found a mine. And I'm gonna die. Okay, didn't die. But I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, but it's also very scary at the same time because I'm all by myself and... Ah, jeez, cave spider. Best type of spider. Poison spider. Ah! Okay. I think I'm just gonna... make myself a little hut right now and just okay, there's lava above me, there's cave spiders that way, which it's not fun, so this isn't the ideal circumstances, but you know, we're gonna survive. If I believe long enough, we're gonna survive. So the point of the stream is just to get 32 more diamonds, so we're 2 closer than what we were before, so jeez Louise. No, stop! Die! Ah! They're just coming out of everywhere, man. They just came out of everywhere. I could just hear like a cop. Oh no. Ah! Okay, I didn't see him, so that's my fault. But hey, we're level 30 now, so that's good. I think what I'm going to do, cool, is nice. Cool, diamonds are forever, right? Yep. So I'm gonna make myself a diamond sword and actually get the best enchants I can on it. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how well that turns out. Or I could get like a diamond pick, but I don't want to. Okay. Should I invest in a diamond pick or a diamond sword for the enchantments? Ow. I hit my wall. That is the question we're asking. Are we going to invest into a diamond sword or a diamond pickaxe? I don't... Yes. Oh no. You didn't attack me, which is weird. I'm literally staring at an Enderman right now. Is this because there's glass in the way? Pickaxes are more handy if you get a lot of grind to get more. Yeah, okay. So I guess we're gonna go diamond pickaxe route and we're gonna see how well that pays off, and then we're gonna go right back into the hellhole that is that mine. So I'm very scared. I'm very, very scared, so I'm gonna also, yeah, I mean, like, I may play this game often and I may know like some things, but it makes sense to put your money. Oh, I thought my pants, for some reason I thought I wasn't wearing pants, so we're gonna upgrade the pick and then we're gonna go back into that mine and hopefully not die. But I think we're gonna die. Vote of confidence. Well, you seem to know a little bit more than I do, so just like a smidge though. Just like a smidge. Okay, let's see. Efficiency. Ooh, we got something good, boys. We got efficiency 3. Unbreaking 3. Yeah. So it worked. Praying to Herobrine. Yeah, I mean, like, the amount of information about Minecraft is it's like a lot. It's like you probably teach a class about Minecraft and you have to do 2 semesters worth of homework, so. Which is good, because it shows like how deep and complex this game is and like how much there is to like learn about it. But it also shows like that you can't really know everything about this game, which is also, it could be considered a good and a bad thing. I consider it a good thing because it always means like you never know what's going to happen, so expect for the worst and hope for the best, you know? Also, I forgot to pray to Herobrine. Herobrine, please bless the stream. Please don't let me die. Also, please don't let me die. I'm hoping to gosh darn that I do not die. And I'm probably gonna die, so, you know. Well, at least it's almost sunrise, but we just gotta keep booking it. Jeez. But I hope. Nope. Dang it. Just trying to avoid him. He hit me right in the face. Oh no, he hit me right in the foot, even though he aimed right at my face, so. You know, I was doing a cartwheel while trying to escape him, and I rolled a 1. Which is a critical failure, so it makes sense why he shot me in the foot, but you know. What can you do besides get literally hit in the foot? Okay. Yep. Yep. Actually, I rolled a critical failure, so, yep. There's a lot of there's like, Minecraft is being run on like, I think 30 D20s, and like they all just hit 1. All at the same time. So it's like, yes. Yes. The best logic you roll a 1 while trying to escape. Up. Well, it looks like we gotta saw off your leg. Too bad. I knew you liked that leg, but your character is now down 1 leg, so hope you enjoy. It's up here, and then I'm gonna go this way now. Oh, am I? Oh, jeez. You know, it would be. Jeez Louise. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up, but you know. No, stop. Bad skeleton, bad skeleton. Did you have been in this place before? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, power sliding seems like the right move in every situation, except when you're trying to shoot a bow and arrow. I don't think it works when you're trying to shoot a bow and arrow. That you're gonna have to ask Lex because I'm also new to D&D as well. She has played basically since she was very, very small, but I think, yeah. I also just got into it, but I think we're playing 4th edition. Last system I remember was the 5th rings type thing, but I don't know if it's I forget what it's called though. Come on, get back here, you know? Yeah. I mean, she's fairly lucky, but I'm glad she was there to help me, but we also experienced that guy at the table. I actually did GM a game, and that guy was at the table, and as someone who's never played it, let me just say this. I didn't know. Nice. I think it is. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. But he decided to be a chaotic evil character, and he knew it was my first time GMing, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." He literally threw a tantrum and said that because our characters left and abandoned him, because he left and abandoned us, that he's just gonna go be in the evil team now, so bye. And I'm just like, dude, that's not cool. So, I mean, I've been in a couple games, and we're currently working on a secret project, and story we're trying to answer past. Ooh, nice. Nice. Like, what type of fantasy setting? Like one with just like a European thought on the or like an early medieval period, but with fantasy ideals from that time period, or like a steampunk one, or like a modern type. I forget the different types, but yeah, he decided to make it uncool for everyone else though, so not fun. Okay, well, we're back to where I died, so hopefully I don't die. Hopefully. Jeez, this thing goes on for like ever. Oh, kind of classic. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about then. Well, that's cool. Currently working on a secret project and don't want to give it away, but we're going to try to at least film a stream a D&D session, which, you know, I don't know how well that's gonna work, but you know, probably not well, but you know, right? I've never, well, alright, well, I've never played, like, alright, so, Lex's understanding of video games is very lacking, while mine is a lot better, at least from my understanding of video games. I think, because, like, we talked about this last stream, but I've been playing video games since literal child, so I understand, like, stream color critical. Ooh. Yeah. I try to do, like, a lot of research on stuff before I do stream, like, work on it by myself, because it's better to, because basic way I can think of it is you gotta reverse engineer the right way to do it in order to do it right. Say, throw blocks into the lava haphazardly. Okay, so we're on this side of the cavern, and I hear a zombie. Okay, do you see that? Oh! Okay, but besides that, like, the spawner surrounded by lava, do you see that? Like, amazing logic on Minecraft's part. I mean, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You know, spawning stuff next to lava. Good idea. Good boy. So, yeah, only the tough survive. Natural selection at its finest. You know? In order to make sure the strong survive, you gotta eliminate the weak. Feels like this part needs more Legend of Zelda. I didn't. Why is he doing drifts? Why is he doing drifts? Why is he doing drifts? He's trying to go for like the max. I don't know what I'm gonna say, so he's just trying to go to the max, man. He's just trying to achieve his dreams and reach for the stars and get all the max combos in Tony Hawk. One of the games, I've never played a Tony Hawk, so I can't really be like, oh, Tony Hawk 8, the 8th installment. So I laugh at my own terrible joke. Jeez. So I fall to my death and die. Okay. So. I can see that skull, man. I can see this bat that's in my face. But I'm not gonna hit the bat because that's a bad luck. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, so... Jeez, eerie noise. The best noise, and it sounds like a freight train. Woo! So, how's the weather in England? I ask all suspiciously because where I live it's winter and it's winter. I don't know how weather works in other places because okay, this may sound really stupid, but as a kid I thought England would like freeze over because I was like, well, it's north enough, so you know, they should have like a harsh winter. No, you idiot. That's not how that works. But here, this... I'm just waiting for one to just, like, fall from the ceiling and hit me. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Very patient and patiently. For one to just like fall out of the sky and just hit me. Okay, if you ever come to England, we have one type of weather and it's mostly just rain. LOL. Well, nice. Well, we here in this side of America have tornadoes and snow and heat waves and humidity. That's our weather. We do experience the seasons changing, but yeah, well, we do experience the seasons changing, and we do have like the natural leaf gradation. You know, like normal seasons, like normal people have, and normal places of the world that don't experience just one weather. We experience all of it, but it's mostly humid a lot of the time. I think our humidity is always at like 80% or something. It's always like super high, but we also have like super high winds, so we don't really no. Die. Stop spawning and killing me. Yeah, to be frank, we don't get tornadoes. It does worry about me when you guys get that. Well, okay. The last tornado, well, okay. I live on a plateau. So what normally happens is when they say we get a tornado, it normally doesn't get to us. And we also have like a lot of lakes, which actually help because like normally tornadoes don't really... Okay, the thing about tornadoes is like they kind of, as soon as they get near a lake, they kind of say, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, see you guys later, type of mindset. Like they kind of just like disperse. And like there is like instances of like tornadoes just like flying over a lake or a river and being like, F you, I'm gonna spawn on this side of the river. But like we normally just get like F1s and F2s. Now if we were further east, yeah, we would, it'd be concerning. Like we need to buy like a storm shelter. But where we live is like on such a plateau that it's not really a concern, though we do get like a lot of high winds, which, you know, those aren't fun to be in a small car and drive around in, but it's not that bad all of the time. Besides the tornadoes and the humidity. And the humidity sucks, especially in the summer because it feels like you're going to a sauna, but it's like that outside and it's not fun. It's not. It's like, okay, it's just like being in a sauna as soon as you step outside. And like the best way I can describe it is like normally when it's hot you can just go under a tree and you're fine, but here if you go under a tree you'll die of heat stroke because you have to basically lower your body temperature because like the humidity attacks. The humidity just makes it so hot that you literally can't function, and like it just makes it worse. I did a dramatic movement because I didn't want to die, but I died, so you know. It's okay. But tornadoes aren't really like that bad of a concern. Sounds like a crazy world to me. We just get cold all the time. Well, we get cold too, but it's only like a couple inches, and we also live in like a hilly area, so like if you ever watch Daytona, you see like those curves that are kind of like at an angle. That's how some of our roads are. And so what you gotta do, and this may sound like a terrible idea, but this is what you have to do. So you slow down into the turn, and then while you're going through it, you speed up so that way you get more G-force, and it gets you out of it faster. And like, it sounds terrible, but it works. And when I say we live in a biodome, we literally live in a biodome where the weather isn't always the same day in and day out, but it's fine. It's fine, you know. Wednesday was it? It was 60, and then Tuesday was 60, and then Wednesday it was, you know, 30 degrees, almost freezing. So you know, that's normal weather. I don't know what you guys are going on about normal weather. So yeah, it's just normal weather. You know, it's just normal to have like a influx of temperature to, you know, it's normal. You know, it's just normal. It's nice. Kettle. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm very tired. But, it's just the weather here is so you can't... Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun, but it's also, like, Okay, we're also near like the New Madric fault line, and according to some scientists, we're expected to get a massive earthquake in the next couple of years. Like a massive one. And it's concerning because, number one, we don't know when that's supposedly going to happen. But, you know, it's like whatever here, you know? Just... yeah, I know. you know, we get tornadoes, flooding. I mean, like, tornadoes aren't really the thing you gotta worry about. It's flooding. Because, like, apparently we're supposed to experience this, like, once in every 100-year flood. But we experience it, like, once every 3 years. So we just have to let excess water out of our dam. And we can't really swim in our lakes here. Which our lakes are actually very clean. So we try to keep all of our waterways very, very clean. And it's also very, very beautiful. So we try to keep our natural waterways clean because it is part of our attraction, because we want because like people come here just for our weather, well, not our weather, our fishing, because we have trout. What happened? Back to game. So we have trout and rainbow trout. So, you know, excluding all that other like crazy weather, it's fine. It's fine. Let me see if I can remember this recipe. Okay, 2 eggs and then 3 eggs and milk. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat. Damn, you have much more you have to, you have so much more to think about than us in regards to environmental issues. We just have the cell, wait, lol, so we keep our drains clear, I guess. Well, okay, we can't have okay, I gotta say this, we can't have massive structures like that because, we have like a lot of caves. And a lot of caves means sinkholes, so, you know, it's not really that fun, but it's, you know, what can you do? Besides, wear a life jacket. Wear your seatbelt. Yeah. Rescue a gas from an and bring it home safely. And then kill it, okay. To the fire room. Play every push back at the same time. Attain weather skulls. Some other. Okay. Okay. Enter time. Okay. Well, we just have like I don't know why you would come to where we live besides like fishing and like summer activities, because it's really nice to camp out and like, okay, so during 4th of July we have a fireworks fest on our lakes. So you just have to, you know, drive out to the middle of the lake, or you can camp out near the lakes, and all the proceeds go back into making sure our lakes are clear. So it's very nice. Jeez. I'm always concerned on whether or not you guys can hear like a lot of thumping in the background, because my neighbors and their kids, I'm just like always concerned. Alexa's in here to tell me, no, I can hear it. Okay. Well, okay, they're just like always, I guess, just like thumping around, so I'm just concerned on whether or not you can hear it, so I don't remember how to fish. Hi, welcome to my stream. I don't remember how to fish, so okay. That's good. Ooh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think I'm going to attempt this. I'm going in. That's not what I wanted. No. No. There we go. Tactical fishing. Tactical fishing. Actually, that reminds me, it's actually illegal, where at least I live, to fish with your hands. For like specifically catfish, because what that actually does is it in yeah, well, you can't. Okay, catfish are like the ugly fish with like the like the mustache, like the French mustache type thing. They do live in our rivers, but like they're kind of just bottom dwellers and just eat like larger fish and other things. But it's illegal to fish with your hands. So what people do is, because they live in caves, is they stick their hand into those caves, and the fish grabs onto their hand and they just pull them out. Well, you can't do that, because what it ends up doing is it eliminates the bigger catfish, and it's harder for like, because you can just do it so often that you're guaranteed to get a catfish. Also maybe a snake, but it's bad for like the population, so you can't do it. I've never had catfish, but from what I'm told, it tastes like the bottom of a river, which if you ever smell a river, don't. It's a very distinct smell. It's not always good, but you know, it just smells so gross, and I like just thinking about it. I can taste how it smells, so I do like fish, but yeah, I don't consider eating a it may be considered I don't know, but no. The more I think about it, I'm just like, no, I couldn't do that, because like you're more likely to get like a cottonmouth or like some type of there's four snakes that live in my area. Cottonmouth. Don't imagine. I don't usually have fish. I bet. Yeah. Well, okay. It smells like a river or a lake. A very musty smell with like a lot of algae. So I've heard that's what it tastes like, but I've never had it, so. Also, very weird that a English person doesn't eat a lot of fish. How dare you go against your culture? I'm just kidding, but Yes. Boop, boop, boop. Yee. Yes, okay, I guess it's like the pun of just like, fish and chips, lol, whatever. I don't know. I don't know a lot about British Nice. I don't know a lot about British stereotypes outside of Monty Python. So I don't know if it's that helps or that hurts, so yeah, I do too. It's just like it depends on where you get them. That it depends on how good of a quality it is. Oh no. Here's where I die. No, stop! Oh great, it's this. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no! Okay. Oh, okay. This is gonna sound very bad, but I hate tea. Okay. Most of us like tea as much as you all might, but think we do. Well, we apparently think you love them like so gosh darn much, but I hate tea. This is my one stance that I have on everything. Is I hate tea. It tastes gross. It is great. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Okay, let me explain why I hate tea so much. So, when I was a kid, my mom had this thing of tea out, and I was like, oh, soda! Great! Let me just... Fair enough, it's rather nice. Yeah. I'm having hot chocolate right now with some, what's it called? Whipped cream. But I hate tea. It's just like, I thought it was soda, and I was just like, oh great, soda! Let me just chug that down, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. And every time that I taste tea, it all tastes the same. First off, it all tastes the same. And it's all gross. But that's my only stand. Like everything else I'm cool about, but tea, no sir. No tea. It's gross. Do you all drink fizzy much as I told? Yes, so, if you've ever seen those, sizes for soda, most of the time when you're, like, sitting down at a restaurant, they're all like, okay, so what can I get you? Like, it's normally either Pepsi product or Coke. Where I live, it's more Pepsi, but sometimes you get Coke on the occasional place. So, normally it's normal for like a person to go to the store and, hey, can I get one large Coke? And it's like 32 ounces, I think, or like larger than that, of just straight up soda. Now, I stopped drinking soda like a couple of years ago, but like, let me tell you this, it's very common, because if you ever go to an American restaurant, you'll just hear people be like, oh, can I get a soda? They're always like, what size? And they're like, oh, I'll just take a large. But like, we don't drink it all at the meal. We sometimes take it to go, so I guess that balances it out. But like, I only drink like water and coffee. occasional hot chocolate, but you know. But we're trying to regulate it, I guess, but we don't seem to be doing a very good job at it. America's very slow to regulations. But yes, we do drink a lot of soda. But it also depends on where in the country you are, because in the South, we drink more of iced tea. Fair play, but in the UK, it got really bad for us young kids. We have a sugar tax. I don't know if that's... Is that real? I have a feeling like that's fake. Basically, increased how much a sugar drink costs. So like a cigarette tax, or that's the only thing I have to compare it to, because we only tax for cigarettes, so. It's real, I can promise. Came in last year. Okay, I'll believe you. But it sounds like so fake for some reason. But as good as soda is, which is not really, it's really bad, really, really bad for you. As soon as I went to water and coffee, my body feels like a whole lot better. Because with soda, there's just so much salt in it that it feels like you're gonna have a heart attack from just drinking it. Yeah. America. Probably, I feel like we should do that, tax people for it, but we also don't really, we're kind of all by ourselves, and we don't have anyone to tell us, hey, you're doing it wrong. We're all just like, nah, man, we got it right. We're doing the right thing. History of repressions. Terrible things happening. But still love my country. You know. As much as, I figure everyone does. Because it's, my home. And though I don't appreciate some things that some people do, what can you do besides just, accept for them for who they are and try to work to a common understanding. I said, if it's like what you, it's like if I were to come to your country and see your weather, I'd freak out, lol. But you would just say the wind is just breezy, ha. Yeah, it's true. Be like, yeah, we just got a mild wind today. It's 50 miles per hour, which I think that was last week. It was 50 mile per hour winds. It's just a little bit breezy. Just wear a light just wear a light coat, you'll be fine. It's whatever, man. It's just a small breeze. Nothing to be scared of, children. Just a small light breeze. Literally, it's 50 miles per hour. It's fine. What's the worst that can... Yes, but because of how crazy our weather is, we have to so what we're trying to do, at least for insurance policies in my area, is they're thinking they want to have people who live in a more dangerous tornado place to have basically hurricane insurance. So, but that would increase rates so expensive, and it's no. Even though I do live in the cheapest part of the country, it's no thank you. No thank you. Even though I do want to Stay safe. Stay alert. Be wise. So, okay, this may sound really bad, but, state I live in, you only need to have, liability. The minimum amount of insurance you're required to carry by law is, liability insurance. So, my state, specifically, is moving to a, no fault. Could they make it optional? Well, it's like up in debate right now, so probably not, because, you know, insurance companies have like a lot of hold over government. Now, it could just remain optional, but like that's up to the insurance companies and how they want to do it, because it could change, but not really. But the minimum you're allowed to carry is liability, but we're moving to a no fault state, which basically means if there's a wreck, nobody's at fault, but you have to pay, each has to pay for it, like, to fix the other person's vehicle. Which has its pros and has its cons, you know, like everything. Jeez, this place just keeps on going. It's just this, like, catacomb of just, like, death and destruction. Jeez. But, like, if you were to live in, I know if you live in, like, hurricane areas, you are required by law to have, like, a radon or something. I forget what it's called. Just literally went over this in class today. But it's, like, something like that where you are required to have it by law in order to, like, live in this area or that area for some reason. I don't know why, but it just seems like a lot of paperwork, but it's required. So it's up in debate on whether or not they're gonna do it, but most likely they're gonna do it. Knowing my legislation. Jeez. Man, it sounds like so much fun. Can't you just hear, like, all the zombies? Ugh. Ugh. Jeez. Is there, like, a spawner nearby? Yeah. Same planet, different culture. I'd always, like, me personally, I always want to go to, England, but I don't know what part that I want to visit. Probably, like, somewhere, like, I don't want to visit just London. I want to visit, like, somewhere that's not really very, like, touristy. Because, like, I live in, like, a tourist destination. So, it seems kind of counterintuitive to just go to London and just be like, oh, look, there's this famous thing. Oh, look, there's, like, 50 million, thousand, trillion people here. That doesn't sound like a vacation to me. Maybe, like, I don't know. If I was to go somewhere, probably just somewhere in the countryside. Like, far away from, like, where did you come from? That's so weird. I don't know, just maybe... Now, I don't really like no areas to visit. I don't know. Do you guys like have war monuments, like war parks or something? Because like that's what we have here. Like we have parks and areas of, if you wanted to, sure, I guess if you wanted to something with more views and country, you'd go to the middle of the country and more north. Do you guys like have like historical parks or whatever? Because we have like those here for like Gettysburg and Wilson's Creek and like other areas. Pea Ridge is another popular one. But those are all like Civil War. I think we have some at like in like our Revolutionary War, which I don't know. Oh jeez, it's like a creeper bath over here. It's just like having so much fun. Jeez. You have parks, we have museums, I guess. Well, we have federally protected land, like for, like places that had like war and stuff that you can go visit, and they also have historical structures on those properties. So if you were to visit, you could also, excuse me, visit the area. And like normally they're still like the same. War monuments are spread out everywhere. I think we have, you'd like to see a lot of interesting castles of mine, etc. We do tours. IGs. Okay. Yeah, well, what's interesting about the one that I live next to is like if you own like a horse, you could just go and bring your horse and ride it through like the monument, which is weird. But we also have like a lot of horses and stuff, which may or may not be weird. But yeah, we try to like preserve all, right now there is some organizations that my family is a part of trying to protect the land and make sure like it doesn't become industrialized, and make sure like it remains the way it is now, like not really settled upon, because some of those places weren't really settled upon when they were having huge fights on them. Yeah, well, we started doing that in like the past couple of years because we want to, especially for the Civil War. The Civil War is still, I consider, still being fought in America to this day. But we do have protections of it, and we also do war reenactments. I've been to a handful of war reenactments, and those are really fun to go do, because like, it may sound boring, but like everyone in the town is like basically all dressed up in traditional gear, and it's like a fair, but not really at the same time. Yeah, boy! I got Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, and Sharpness 4. Yes, boy! I'll take that. Put it right here. But some of it's more of like a fair, because there's like traditional vendors that also sell like, I think the last one I went to, I bought, basically bullets that have been dug up on the property that were actually shot during the battle, which was really nice to get. Those are in my collection. But we try at least having like now we're trying to do a push for more protecting of it. And you can like visit it, and they do like tours and stuff, and like you can even like say if you had like a horse or an animal, you can like animals and they're normally accepted. And it's really fun to like go to. I think my favorite one was Pea Ridge, which is down in Arkansas, which it was in December, which number one was cold. Yeah. I think ours had like 100 men on both sides, or it was like 100 altogether. But we, there was like a lot of different stuff going on, and we all, because like the way that they do it is like they do a lot of like stuff with like, they try to keep to tradition, and they actually fire some of the cannons that were actually shot on those battles, which is really, really cool to hear. And like you'll see them do it, and they try to do it time per time. They like try to do it at the specific time that everything was done, at least to be historical accurate. But it's just like, it's so cool to go to. I think but like, even though it was December and really, really cold, I had like a lot of fun because like, there's like some people who sell like hoop skirts, and some people who sell like very, very traditional 18th century Americana, and it's really, really fun. I think the next thing I'm gonna go spend my money dollars on, besides Sony Vega, is probably gonna be hoop skirt, because like I've always wanted one, which sounds weird, but like they're very, very beautiful and like intricately made. And like I think there's one woman in Tennessee who has like this business, and she's at every stinking reenactment, I swear to gosh. But she does like travels around and like does fittings and like that stuff. But after I buy Sony Vegas, which is $300, because I want it, because I'm currently using Camtasia to edit my stuff, and Camtasia don't get. I spent my money dollars on it, and I wish I didn't, because it's not very good, and it's honestly pretty bad. So I think Sony Vegas is the next thing I'm going to spend it on, because like Camtasia is like a train wreck to figure out, and it constantly wants me to upgrade to 2018's version, but I don't have 2018's version. I had the one before that, and they're like, well, you need to upgrade it. So every time that I'm working on something, like 30 minutes into it, it's like, hey, you need to upgrade. And I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, one time I clicked on it, I was like, okay. And they were like, well, you have to rebuy it and, you know, spend more money on it. And I'm just like, no, leave me alone. I want to spend my money on something else. So I'm thinking Sony Vegas, though I don't know if that's I think it's better than what I have now. But I don't know if there's like a better option for cheap. I'm honestly new to video editing, but I do enjoy it and I try to do my best. So yes. Just trying to rhyme all the time, because you know that's words. But yes, I honestly don't know if there's a better program. Jeez, no. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I think, yes. Trying to avoid don't fall into the lava. Yeah, I just gotta play around with it, different things, find the one you like. Yeah. It's just like I mistakenly bought Camtasia before I played with it, and I regret it. And I don't like it. It's very bad. Like, it's so okay. It's hard to like navigate if you don't know what you're looking for. Like, especially for like subtitling, it's very hard to do because it doesn't want to do what you want it to do. It's kind of like, nah, you gotta do this now. And I'm just like, but I want you to do this. And then it's like, well, you know, I don't really feel like doing that, so you gotta do this. And I'm just like, great. It's not good. Not nice. Even though it does have like built-in capturing of stuff. It's just not very fun to use and stuff. Trying to dig around. Trying to dig around. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Adobe Flash. That's the only Adobe I know. I don't really know of any other Adobe. Where am I getting it from? No. Thought I heard it around. Like, we might like offer it for sale, I think, but no. I don't know. The only Adobe I know of is like Adobe Flash. Which, yeah. It's the only Adobe I know. We might have it, it's just like I probably have never heard of it. We used to have, I remember when Windows used to package itself with the best movie program, which is Windows Studio, but they stopped doing that, so they got rid of literally the best program ever, and they're trying to get rid of Paint, which is so bad. That's fair, it's more commonly spoken about. Yeah, well, what's it called? The one by Premiere, Adobe Premiere. Do you like it? Is it? Because I'm still kind of like, don't know what I'm doing. Yes, they must keep Paint now and forever. But Paint is still really good, but like I will say this, Asprites or whatever is like a sprite program that's like $15, but it's really, really good. That's all I'm saying is like paint may be good, but yeah. Yeah, it's good, but if you're not a student, it can be expensive to keep. Okay. 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 I feel like I'm just made myself a maze through this tunnel, and I'm just like constantly going to the end of the tunnel to try to get to where the end game is, but I keep on freaking it up, you know. Where did I? Oh yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm kind of lost, so. Well, will Moon figure out what she's doing wrong? Probably not. I'm just gonna continue to forget what the heckle I'm doing. Do do do. Do 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 I feel like every time that I've died, it's been to skeletons or like one creeper. It's all skeletons' fault, and they know what they did. They know what they did. Like in the okay, I'm not gonna bring it up because I don't want to get yeah boy. Yeah boy. Got what your girl needs. No! Seeds, I don't need seeds. So, I got 3 diamonds, which makes up for one of the pickaxes that I did. And so, we're right back up to a net of 0, so... We haven't made profit yet, but you know, we're trying, so... Well, I was here, so... Guess I could dig around this lava, maybe? I'm half tempted to just, like... So, what I used to do when I play Minecraft, and I still kind of do it because it's a good way to get, like, a bunch of diamonds, is, you gotta break even to get into the profit, yeah. Even, sorry. You're fine. But I think this is a technique I do, and I don't know if anyone else does it. So this is you've heard it here first. So if anyone else does it, don't copy strike them. So you basically stop all the lava by making it not exist anymore. So I'm gonna... So... we're just gonna, you know, do this. Which, honestly, I don't know if anyone... I've never seen anyone else do this before, so... Where does this go? Oh, go back. Okay, it stops there. I do this just to, like, keep... I don't know. I just do it because I feel like it's an easy way to clear out the lava pit, because like normally there's like diamonds in lava pits, because if you ever go to like spectator mode, not spectator mode, it's spectator mode, Moon. Haven't you ever played the Minecrafts before? I don't know why, but every time that I want to like do a humiliating voice with myself, I always say it like in Reddit videos you hear that, oh whoa, what's this type of voice, which I don't feel like is healthy, and it's probably not good for me. Probably gonna die tomorrow, so not really, I'm not gonna die as far as I know, so no, just gotta okay. Well, no diamonds yet, but we're still got like a lot of lava to go. I don't know why like I do that voice, because like it's such a like it's like not a normal voice, but I still just do it anyway because I just do. It's like somewhere deep in my existence is that noise and that voice. So, okay. This may sound like super weird, but like a while ago I found like an old recording of myself. And it's like not like a regular recording, it's like from when I was a lot of people say they use water to cover lava. Well, I would do that, but like I feel like this way is easier, so that way I don't have to mine obsidian. But I found this recording, and I will say this, I've always thought my voice sounds the way it does sound now, which is weird. Fair play. So when I listened to this voice, I had like this high-pitched voice, and I'm just like, that's not me. I always sound like this. How could that be me? That's not me. Obviously, it's an imposter. But it's me from when I was like 5. And I'm just saying Thomas the Train's characters. And like, it's, I think my grandma had this tape recorder. And I found it again. But I just sound like this little kid that's like, hello? Hello? And I'm just saying like, I think I was saying Skarloey. Which is weird. My grandpa's like, oh, who's that? And I'm like, Skarloey. And he's like, and I'm like, yeah, it's a she. And I'm like, Skarloey, this is not a she. Super weird. Child me was weird, but it sounds like I always thought like I sound like I do now, but it's probably my internal voice saying I sound like I do now. Even like when I listen back to my voice during recordings, my voice is it's not cute. But I always thought like I sound like it's like very low. Why do I hear a witch's noise? Feel like I'm just gonna dig and there's just gonna be like a witch there. cool, bedrock. Not what I was looking for, but you know, cool. It's normal for people to listen back to their voice. Jeez. Listen back to their voice and go, wait, that's not me, lol. Yeah, like, I think I have, like, a feminine sounding voice, but more like a soprano, I guess? No, not a soprano, an alto. That's what I think my voice sounds like. It's, like, not a soprano, it's more of an alto sounding, which can be normal for females to have more of an alto sounding voice. I'm just waiting for me to like dig and then see. Oh yeah, yay, diamond. I'm just trying to dig up what I can find. So I like dig, I reach the void. Which that'll be fun. I reached bedrock, but there's still like so much stone. I'm scared that I'm just gonna continue digging and then I'm just gonna reach the void and be like, oh, okay. Well, guys, this is our new home. It's now the void, so okay, I'm gonna stop here, so. Guess no more diamonds for Moon. Jeez Louise. See any more diamonds? No more diamonds? Diamonds? No diamonds. Jeez. There's where you are. Is low. What? Huh? Huh? Just waiting for like. Jeez. Oh no. Well, I died, so. I'm also done with my hot chocolate. Okay. Okay. So, we made it back to 32 diamonds, guys. We did it. We did it. Yes. Okay. What level does Phantom? How many nights do you need to stay up in order to have like a phantom attack you? Because this is a valid question because I've been staying up for like a couple nights now, and literally 0 phantoms have attacked me. So what? Okay, well, like, none have attacked me, So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Water! I need water and what's it called? What did he say? It was like water and pizzazz. Where's the pizzazz? Where's the pizzazz? This is a SpongeBob meme. An old meme. I'm allowed to say old memes. There's my doggo. I think I'm going to make the giant wall now because I'm sick and tired of dying in cave. So now we're building straight. So just glitch through every wall. Boop, boop. So that's why we were smelting all of that excuse me, stone was to get that these these stone bricks, and now we're gonna make so much stuff with them. Put that in there. Put that in, half of that in here, half of that in here, and those in there, and then that in there, and then well, I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. Does it show? I was hoping it would show like how many nights it's been, but I guess it doesn't. We're gonna go fight mobs, and oh my gosh, no. No, 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 bad. Oh no, I hit my dog. This belongs to you now, sir. There we go. Gaining those levels, gaining that XP, reaping the benefits of labor. I hit him with a bow. Stop, stop, stop. There we go. Thank you, doggo. It's a Mexican showdown. To get more arrows, and these arrows magnetize themselves to my body, which makes absolute sense. You know, like total sense. Ow. So, question. Are you guys excited for the next Minecraft update? Update 1.14? Which is coming out in March, probably? I don't know. I know I'm excited for it because I want to play the Village and Pillage update, which it seems like that'd be like a lot of fun. I don't know how much fun that's gonna be when it finally comes, but I hope it's a lot of fun because I want to play it and I hope that it's good. No, bad skeleton man. It's bad skeleton man. Jeez, no. Stop. Bad. Bad. Here we go. Jesus, my game lags for a solid 3 minutes. Trying to run back to where we were. Boop, 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 boop. I know I'm excited for 1.14 because I can't wait. Because I really want to play it. I don't know, like the things that they're adding, excuse me, to it seems like it's gonna be like worth the wait. Though I don't know if we're going to forget this world and start over anew, or if we're just gonna continue this world with all the updates. But I'm thinking we may or may not do another world for it. Yeah. Especially like the pillagers seem to be the interesting part of it. Though I know they had the, what is it? The illager? Yeah, illagers. But they also had like the other ones that were in the, that are in the game, but like they reside in the huge dark oak mansion, but they're not considered, they're like the same thing but not for some reason. Like same people but like not really type of thing. I don't know. But I don't get why the others, like illagers, aren't considered illagers, but they are? Kinda, I guess. Oh. I don't know why I did that. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm kind of just like on autopilot, telling stories and having fun. So if you see me do something stupid, just like let me know, because my brain is kind of like, oh, I'm just having fun time hanging out right now and talking about the horrible place that, it's not horrible, but it's a biodome. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this some point, hopefully. Yep, it's all about the fun. Hope you aren't getting tired from my incessant yawning, because I may or may not be tired. Okay, so How high can spiders climb? It's been lovely to speak to you. It's night time for me, so I'll see you next time for sure. Okay, be sure to get sleep. And, be sure to stay hydrated, friend. So, I'll see you later. I'm still going to be streaming till at least, another hour, hopefully. We'll see. I do hope you enjoy your time, and see you next stream. Probably going to be streaming with Pink tomorrow. I think that's what we agreed on. We're going to do another Minecraft stream, so you'll hear her again tomorrow, hopefully. But enjoy your time and make sure you get sleep. Stay hydrated. You know, just enjoy your time. I'm kind of rambling right now if you can't tell, and I'm sorry. So, Esports Stewie, I hope you enjoy your night and get some sleep. Don't stay up too late. Get some sleep. Study hard. And yes. Nope. What am I doing? Boop, 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 boop. Jeez, I heard that. I think it was like right next to me, my dudes. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. So, guess while I'm building this huge wall, which is no pun intended on America's part, I guess I'll tell some more stories. Back in the okay, so last stream I talked about this with Pink about the Momo challenge, which is number 1, not a thing. Number 2, if you do have thoughts and feelings of suicide, please contact your local hotline and protection. Your life is worth it. And don't feel like for a second it isn't, because it is. So, anyway, me and Pink, we're talking about that. So, what brought this up was my father, who I love my father to death, and this isn't to put him on blast, but for some reason, he's like, what's the Momo challenge? And I'm like, it's not a thing. And so what happens is, this is like Slenderman 2.0 all over again. Because some people were stupid and decided to be like, oh, this image that's been around since like 2012 is now part of the Momo challenge. And like, it makes you want to commit the die, which it doesn't. It's just an image. Though if you are having those feelings, do consult your local hotline protection. I'm gonna cheat so I can continue telling this story while I, you know, build. So I love my father, but he talked about this and I'm just like, this just shows like the disconnect between it. So I was telling him about what the Momo challenge, basically what it represents from like an old creepypasta person. What it basically means to me. It means like, if someone's like, hey, have you heard of this blank thing that number one doesn't exist, it makes you want to go commit die, then the mainstream media is just gonna pick it up and be like, look how weird millennials are, or Gen Zers, which we're not millennials, for Gen Z, and blah blah blah. Like, I love my father. I love my parents. And I know not everyone has a great relationship with their parents, and I'm lucky to have that with mine. But at the same time, he doesn't understand like internet things, like, cause like I remember him being like, when he found out what Fortnite was, he was like, I want to get Fortnite, and I'm just like, okay, go get it. And he's like, well, I don't know where to buy it. And I'm like, it's a free game. And he's like, what? He's like, Dad, I love you, but every day, boy, you test me. Test me every day, boy. But it's not a blast at my dad, because I care for my dad. And I care for his sake, but like, that was just kind of like an eye-opener for how, like, because, you know, he raised me, but we talked a lot about like Monty Python, and like, I grew up on like a lot of old media, like Thomas the Train and like other stuff like that. But like, I get it, like, him not understanding the internet and like stuff like that, but you know, it's just like a different time, you know. He's just like from a different time period, and you know, it may be for the good, it may be for the bad, but you know, I still care about my father. I still love him. It's just, we just have different ways of thinking about stuff, and that's no ill effect against him. It's just, I still care about him, but, you know, he doesn't really know these things. As someone who has grew up with the internet understands, so, you know, it's no bad on his part, but you know. I hope I can run this stream till 10, but we will see how late I can run it. Excuse me. Me running streams by myself normally doesn't, like, last that long. You know what I mean? It normally lasts till, like, say, oh yeah, I'm gonna run it till this point. And I'm just like, guys, actually, I'm kind of tired, so good night. I am gonna try and run it till 10. But we're gonna see how close I get it till I'm like, guys, I don't want to continue on. I'm tired. I'm 20 and I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. Jesus, sounds like they're scraping ice. Right now. So, I'm gonna put this right here. I think it's a good place for it, so we can watch our empire. Mwahahaha. So, what I'm thinking is we have this wall, and then the only way to enter and exit is through the house, maybe? But, I might add like a gate somewhere else. Jeez, I went through all that stone. Nowhere close to making a dent on this wall. My voice is just eternally fried. Eternally fried! How are you doing, viewer? Are you enjoying your Friday? Are you having fun? But like, I know like the Slender Man thing kind of spiraled because of these two girls, which based on like what they did was like, number one, despicable, but number two, where the hell were their parents? I know like creepypasta is kind of like, oh, if you're like 14 it's edgy, it's like funny, but like seriously, do these people like not talk to their parents about issues like this? Again, if you're having thoughts that are thoughts of suicide, please do contact your area about help. I don't want any of you guys to think about that, because that's not what you should be thinking about. Thoughts of suicide are not good for anyone to have. So I do hope that you guys take away from this that I will always be here, and so will Lex, that if you ever need to DM us about anything, you're more than welcome to do it. I know my DMs are probably always going to be open. I'm always going to try and keep them open. So if you have any questions or any concerns, you can always DM me. I heard a yawn. Now scream. Well, okay. So, back story time 2.0. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Yeah, well, alright. So right now I am doing okay, I'd say. I'm doing pretty, you know, good. As I continue to burp all the time, which is, you know, not good. Time, set, day. I'm just keeping it at day so that we can finish this wall. That's gonna be the rest of the stream. Finishing this wall! Woo! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sorry, my singing's not that good. Da da da. Ah, 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 ah. Do 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 do. So, doggo, sit there. Ah! Didn't want that. So we're building wall around said villagers to keep them, you know, contained and safe. More or less contained. But you know, that's what the cost of keeping people safe is these days. You gotta, you know, build a huge wall around them to make sure that they're safe. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Jeez. Okay, I think you heard that dog in the background. Please let me know if you did in the stream. Jeez. Boop, 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 boop. Jeez. Jeez. I can hear them. I don't know if you guys can, but it sounds like they're screaming. Which is great. You know, I don't know a lot about kids, but I know that them screaming and terror is probably a good thing. lies, of course. Jeez Louise. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Doo-doo-doo. Jeez. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all, but I can. Great. It shows the right time to start screaming when I'm literally down to one viewer and literally can't do anything. Great. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Yeah. I think spiders can only climb up 5 blocks, so I guess that is the max that we're trying to do. At least, as far as I'm aware. Unless someone wants to correct me in the comments. Or, sorry, the chat. Okay. Guys, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm hearing next door. So I am literally hearing screams in terror. So what I am going to do is I'm going to try to go next door and try to stop that, at least for a while. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I know I didn't really get to my goal of it swings jives. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream, and I hope you guys stay healthy, stay well, stay hydrated, enjoy your time, relax, and I will see you guys in the next stream. So see you guys later.